Okay, so today we're going to be doing things a little bit different. We're going to be talking about streaming on a budget. If you clicked on the video because of the description, we are going to be talking about streaming on a budget. I did not say free, but streaming on a budget in regards to the camera that you're going to be used that shows you in the stream. More specifically, the Xbox One Kinect camera as your primary streaming camera. I do need to mention that if you guys like the video or like any of my other videos, go ahead and hit that subscribe and notification button somewhere down there. All the social media stuff will be in the description. I also stream on Twitch on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday. You guys can go ahead and check that out. Again, links in the description below. Now, if you don't have an Xbox that came with a Kinect, and I need to specify that we're talking about the Kinect for the Xbox One, not the original Xbox One or the original Kinect sensor. The Kinect is a good start-out camera option because it has some things that's going to help you with your budget, your streaming budget, that other cameras do not have. I'll get into that later. I also want to specify that I'll be talking about this within OBS, not any of the other video editing or streaming software. So this would be a good time to pause the video, get everything ready, the Xbox Kinect sensor and OBS up. If you already have that stuff and you can set it up, feel free to skip past this part. And the timestamps will be in the description. So let's get into the Kinect sensor. All right, to start this out, we're gonna go and look at the cameras that you can get for streaming. Now, there's a lot of cameras out there that you can get. I mean, they range anywhere from like $10 to $15 for the low end, all the way up to thousands of different thousands of dollars if you want to get into like the cameras with like DSLRs or the Logitech Pro Stream Cam. This C922X. This is kind of a new one that came out, but at $200. If you don't already have an Xbox One Kinect sensor, you can get them relatively cheap. GameStop, Best Buy, all that stuff. You can buy them if you want to get them. Yeah, I don't think you can get them new anymore. I think they're pretty much done with producing the Kinect. But eBay is a good place to get them. With all this pandemic stuff and everything like that that's going on, some people are price gouging this stuff. eBay is usually a pretty good spot. I mean, you have flea markets around. There's places around where I live that like game stores and stuff like that you can go into and you can see these for like $2 or $3 if you want to pick one up. But anyway, eBay. See, you have $34. You can get an Xbox One Kinect sensor. Yeah, it's a 1080p camera that you can use for $34. I mean, if you wanted to get one of these, you could, but that's not what the video is about. Anyway, after that, you will have to go and get a adapter because the Xbox One Kinect does not plug directly into your PC. It just doesn't. They made it specifically for the Xbox, and they made a weird USB blocky thing. But then they came out with this adapter so where you can plug that in and plug it into your PC. It is also self-powered, so it doesn't really draw much from your USB ports. It's not going to bog down your PC or anything like that if you have a low-end one. So there's that. Now within OBS, there's going to be a couple of things that you need to install on your computer to get this up and running. Microsoft has changed it a little bit so where you can just plug it in and your PC will automatically detect that you have a Kinect installed. But let me drag over OBS here real quick. If you go into OBS and you click on Add, you should see a Kinect source right here, so it can do some other things. As you can see, it's not there. You just have to do it through the video capture device. We'll get more into that here in just a second. But these links will be in the description. You'll need to download the Kinect Windows for runtime. Now, you don't need to install these to make it work. You can make it work with just the drivers that come with like Windows 10. If you don't have Windows 10, I don't know. I haven't tested it out on Windows 7 or anything like that. But Windows 10, you can use it, and we'll get into showing that here in just a second. So anyway, this is the runtime that you need to download and install. And then there is, oh, I clicked on 2 of those, didn't I? Well, hold on a second. Okay, so there it is, the SDK. You need to download that. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and download and install these. I uninstalled them so we could run through this. They don't take very long to download. Let's just give it a second here. Go ahead and click on the other one. Get it downloading while the other one is downloading. I'll go ahead and cut here, and we'll come back when they're done. Okay, so they are done. We're going to go ahead and start with the Kinect SDK here. Let's go ahead and start it up. Agree, install. Again, I won't make you guys sit through the entire install process. We'll go ahead and skip past this, so yeah, you just don't have to sit through this part. So see you in a second. All right, so that one's done. You can go ahead and close it out. I'm going to open up the Kinect runtime. I'm going to go do the same thing, install this one, hit yes, that UAC. That one didn't take very long at all. All right, so now that we've got those installed, we're going to bring up OBS again. And again, sorry about the way that this looks. I know it has that whole effect thing on there. You go into your sources right here, add a source. You do need one more thing in here, and that is the plugin for OBS. And we'll show you where to get that. All right, so link in the description. If you can do a simple Google search for OBS or you plugins, or you can go straight to the OBS website. This one will be in the description. As I said, this one also has a fake green screen that you can use just in case you don't have a green screen. We'll show you how to use this. It's not the greatest looking thing in the world, but again, with the whole streaming on a budget thing. So go ahead and download this. Open it up. If you need to know how to, install it, there's that whole README text and stuff like that. That doesn't really tell much, I guess. And then you'll export these to your plugins. We'll show you how to do that real quick. Okay, so for the plugins, we're going to open this up here really quick. You need to install them once you unzip those files that we had just a second ago. Go into downloads here. We'll open this back up. Really? So you'll go into the OBS plugins right here, all this stuff, and whether you have it at 62 or 32 or 64 or 32-bit, you'll need to just drag these over to these specific folders. So we'll go ahead and do that now. OBS plugins. Open up File Explorer here. Studio, OBS plugins, 64-bit, and then we'll just pull both of these. Over to here. Okay, so that's done. Now you will need to, you'll probably need to close out OBS. I would just recommend that. After doing IT stuff, as long as I've been doing it, you always want to just close out a program and then open it back up once you add something, just to make it work properly. So we'll go ahead and do that, and we'll be right back. Okay, so the magic of editing, right? We're back, and it's been restarted. Now, if you remember earlier, the when you go into the scene, and I'll cut this over here, but I'm going to kill the camera so you don't need to see the camera twice. And then we've got this effect and everything. Don't worry about this right now. If you remember earlier, we had this when we clicked on the ad. There was video device sources and stuff like that, but there was nothing that said the Kinect. Now we have a Kinect source right here, which gives you a little bit more control over what the Kinect can do. So we're going to go ahead and add that. We're going to go ahead and add that right there. Kinect source, you can name it whatever you want. We're going to click OK. And there you go. And you see my room. Now this thing is way overexposed. Way overexposed. I want it invisible. It's shut down. Green screen enabled. See how it does the green screen. We'll play with that here in a second. We're not gonna do that. Overexposure, way overexposure. I've got my two lights right here. I've got the one above me. So anyway, we're gonna click OK, and my microphone is like seriously in the way. So I'm gonna move this thing out of the way. We can get a better view here. All right, so let's move that out of the way. So you can add different things to this. When we go to right click and you can go to filters, add filters. We're going to go with a color correction, so we can get rid of this overexposure thing. By the way, this is how you kind of get rid of the overexposure. I'm going to turn it down a little bit. Turn the gamma down a little bit. And you can mess with this, brightness down. I really just don't have my my feed set up for this kind of in your face type scene. But anyway, you can add different things to it to make it look better. You can apply a LUT. If you don't know what the LUT is, you can go into YouTube and you can see, even Google, do search on like LUTs and stuff like that, and it'll help you with that. But OBS does come with, this is a totally different video to get into how to make this look like it's not overexposed. And we're looking through this, but I'm going to go ahead and do the teals right here, and we'll turn it down on here a little bit, and as you can see, it seriously gets rid of the overexposure. See, now the camera doesn't look like it's overexposed. That right there is a totally different video. I was just showing that for, helpful purposes. But see, as you can see, the Xbox Kinect sensor isn't really all that bad when it comes to streaming and getting a good quality picture. My other camera, the one over here, the one with the other shot. We'll move this up. This one right here is a Canon 250D DSLR camera. As you can see, there's two different angles of the same picture. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and cut that one off. So this has your stream set up the way that you want it, or on the whole budget thing. You can also go into this and you can add a green screen effect without having a green screen. no other real, none of the other cameras that you can get online or that you can buy for streaming does this all in one unit. That's why I said streaming on a budget. You don't have to get the green screen. You don't have to set up that. You don't. OBS does the chroma key stuff, so you could get a green screen. Costs more money and stuff like that. And I don't know what it's doing. Oh, that's the depth of field things where it makes it go away. Anyway, you can fix this. There's different settings in here that you can look at. The maximum distance. See how it draws it back. That's using the depth of field sensor to get rid of the background. And then, you know, if you get it too far away, it gets rid of you. This is the green screen maximum distance. So where the green screen starts and where it doesn't start, or where it ends, and then the fade distance, how long it takes you to fade out before. Now, it didn't say this was this was perfect. Obviously, it's not, because it's still picking up some stuff in the background, like right here. I don't know why it's picking that stuff up. I think it more so has to do with like the distance, or it's picking up. I think it's picking up my my mic. I think that's what it's doing. Anyway, you can play around with this and get it up. Like I said, my setup, the way that I have my stuff set up, it's not meant to be used for this. So that is setting up the see what it does. It just puts me on the background. Yeah, so that's what that. It's relatively simple to do. If you can get all the stuff total, if you find it in the and we'll go ahead and click back to the Kinect source. Total to get yeah, it's funny. The Kinect for your camera, the Kinect and the adapter, and you're looking at $50. It's got some weird stuff going on where it's, oh, I'm just too close to it. All right, I think we could probably move this out. Yeah, you could move that out and it'd get it out of scene. It's just that depth of field is there. So there, that's better. That's much better. I'd have to move it out. Anyway, I'll play with this a little bit more. That is that. So you're looking at probably 50, if not less. The adapter, you're going to have to pay for the adapter, $25 or less or whatever. If you can find it at a discount or at eBay, you can get it for less. Probably $50 or less, and you have a green screen, a camera that will do a green screen on its own, not one that you have to buy like a green screen. One of these. Hold on a second. I'll get. Where you have to buy an actual green screen and put that up. That's one. Not something where you actually have to buy a actual green screen and then set it up, put all the rigging and stuff like that. Doing the lighting, so we have to light the green screen and get it so it doesn't have any hot spots in it, and then the lighting of the top and everything like that. This one will actually just do it for you. Again, streaming and doing your setup on a budget. We're gonna go ahead and kill this Kinect. So anyway, there's that. $50 or less, and you have a green screen, and you've got a 1080p camera that will do everything that you need it to, and then some. If you played around with different plugins. So I hope you guys liked the video. If you did, liked it, enjoy it, you can go check out some of my other videos. I'm going to be doing another video on budget streaming. If you guys want to see that, comments in the comment section. Again, if you like the video, go ahead and hit the subscribe and notification button, and we'll see you guys next time.